Hello Kids Minecraft tutorial. On this episode, we're going to build a 2-floor modern mansion. And this mansion is huge. Unlike my other build tutorials, it has windows, a left and right side, with skylights, a balcony at the back, and even a front porch. This build is broken down to 7 steps. But without further ado, let's start the build. Also, this project requires a 25 block by 21 block area facing, and I marked my area with red and white wool blocks. You could do the same, and that way we know how big the layout is before you start the build. Step 1. First, let's make the walls to the reverse wall of the house, which is the left side. At the back left corner of the outline, move over and back a space. Then grab a stone. And let's create a 10 wide row with this. Actually a 9 wide row. That will sound great. And make sure it pulls towards the front by 18 blocks. And it's 19 blocks in total. Then we will raise it to a total height of 9 blocks tall. Let's add in oak planks and make sure it's a block back from our wall. Then add in glass panes and make sure it's 9 blocks tall. Now let's cover this top with stone. And the glass panes at the front don't need 9 blocks tall. They're 6 blocks tall. Step 2. Next, let's make the right side of the house. To start this step, go to the back right corner of the outline. Let's move to this block right here. And let's pop in a column. Then columns right here. And the back wall should look like this. Let's come to this side of the house. And we should make some columns right here. And I'll make sure that there are only 4 columns in place. And the remaining other, actually there should be 4 blocks. There should be 4 gaps. And remove the remaining 3 gaps. Then fill this entire wall right here completely. Next, let's add in black stained glass pane. Make sure these go up to the limit at this point. And there should be a 6 tall column of each glass pane. another layer on top. Now let's add a cross beam. Make sure to do this for the other side as well. Make sure there are columns. But to me, the most important columns that should be filled in right here is this one. I will fill the remaining columns or gaps between with black stained glass paint. This side should be open for the balcony. Actually, this side should be open for the balcony. So make sure that is uncovered. Step 3. Now let's make the skylights for this part of the house. First, let's film 2 rings over here at the left. Then 1 ring here at the back, right, and front of the house. Let's divide it up. Make sure there's 5 blocks of spacing between each skylight. First, let's place daylight sensors or daylight detectors. Crouch and place black stained glass paint. If you don't, you're just gonna end up turning on the daylight sensor, and that's not good. The last one we will do is made of slats instead. Step 4. Now let's make the windows on the left side, the staircase at the front, and the balcony at the back. First, let's make a loft area. Start by adding oak planks. Make sure they extend out until here. From here and there right here, we're going to add oak planks. Then remove the remaining oak planks and place a staircase down here. Then let's replace the floor. Then let's make an opening right here. This 3 wide by 3 blocks tall. Then let's replace the ground from here. Then replace the entire ground here with oak planks. Then let's make a loft from here. Start by starting the staircase here. Then keep going until we reach the 4th block of the limit. Then let's make the loft from here. And it's pretty dark, don't worry, we'll add windows here soon. On the next step, and what I would like to do here is add a protective barrier. Start by adding stone brick wall section and stone blocks. And let's do the same thing here. just around the staircase. Make sure it's not facing this way, otherwise on this version it will link up. Yeah, I know, I'm using Resource Pack to cheat this. But it's just for privacy. And I like this texture anyways. I will add doors on this step. And even the, actually, next step. We'll even add the porch. Next, let's do the flooring. First, let's start with the second and third, first floor windows for this side of the house. Start by removing 2 blocks, then replacing them with spruce planks. That way you get detail to the building. Then place spruce trapdoors, like I do here. That way it's indented. Then place waxing glass pane. We can do this right here and right here. That way it's not too dark in this session. Please don't be jumping on these windows. It's not safe right now. Especially when you get hurt. I don't want you to hurt yourself while building. But this makes a great advantage point. Now if you can't climb, then you'll just have to use ladders in survival mode. We'll do some here too. Now you're allowed to get in the window for this perspection to see if any mobs or danger is trying to come and invade you this time. Just quickly look and then just go back to what you're doing. Or if it's nighttime, you better sleep. Because I don't want it happening to you. Next on the priority list after the windows is the balcony. Start by adding stone blocks. And this will give you proper detail. I'm going to use grass block to use as, do not use this for the project right now. Then add in stone brick wall sections on top of the stone we just placed. Then replace the ground with oak planks. Add in oak doors from the inside and black stained glass pane. Let's do the same here. This is a loft. Don't worry. It's not made of slabs. Unless it was 2 blocks tall, I wouldn't replace those. Then at the front, we'll need to make a staircase. Start by adding in stone. Then slowly graduate your way down with and let's add one more because I think you could see that part. We're also going to use this as a closet, so go ahead and add in an oak door or replace the ground here. And don't worry, it is a step for this project. Then let's place black stained glass pane. And that's all on the priority list. Step 5. Next, let's do the windowsills of the house. Now you can use whatever you want. I'll use spruce slabs, just in case you were wondering. I will not use any luxury materials in this build, so let's go ahead and add in spruce slabs beneath these column windows. And let's do some right beneath these windows here, and right underneath these windows here. Now I will have them decorated in the interior step. Then let's place them right here, but except this one, because you need plenty of head clearance. Let's go ahead and do some right here. Let's do some windowsills here. I think this really adds detail. It's just a decoration. Next, let's do the landscaping. I'll show you how I do my landscaping. First, I dig out the ground where I want to place my coarse dirt blocks. This is where I'll have my landscaping. And the stuff I'm replacing the grass blocks with, that's what I have to do. I keep digging more until I find the perfect amount I want to dig out for my landscape. Now I'm going to place my coarse dirt blocks down. And place my leaves on top of the coarse dirt blocks. This helps add definition to the build. You can keep those empty. That is where we'll leave flower fields. And speaking of flowers, have you ever heard of the cornflower before? It's a new flower added into 1.14. This is what we'll place right into. Then go ahead and replace the outline with grass blocks. This is removing the outline. Step 6. Next, let's do the rails for the house, which means adding on the interior rails. First, let's start by placing glass panes. Don't mind if they line up with the window. It's supposed to work like that. Then we have this one here, which will line up perfectly with. And I like this advantage point right here. I'll decorate each room I can. Decorations, etc. Bless me. Step 7. Lastly, the interior. And you can do the interior however you want. I've decorated every room I could. And you can decorate however you want. I'll show you mine as an example. That way, if you want to copy it, you can. As a reminder,
36, 36.
During each room tour, you'll also get the full view of what I'm showing. The next room is the storage room, and it has lots of chests. Now if we open one of these, they're just empty. I've decorated them empty. There we go. You see, now every single chest was empty. Then we have a bed. This is the end of the tutorial. Now as you can see, it's right next door. I don't want to just bust through in and break in. That'd be inappropriate. So that's why I left this window here to substitute. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you have any questions or like to leave some feedback, I'd love to hear. Make sure you subscribe, because I create build tutorials just like this one every week. I'll catch you in the next one. Later guys, want more build tutorials? I create every other playlist on my channel. Be sure to check them out.